Keep it rolling for Darren Bobby, everybody. Darren Bobby! Boy, he's good. Now it's my turn to tell a couple of jokes just for a few minutes, give you guys some more laughs here. How we feeling so far? We good? Liking all the comics so far? All right, that's good. Yeah, I heard there's a lot of parents in the crowd. I'm no different. I am a parent to a 4-year-old named Mikey. Oh, well. There's a lot of adoption papers I'm going to hand out this evening. That's good. I love my kid to death, and I get it. Little kids are going to make a mess everywhere they go. It's not the mess that makes me upset. It's the fact that he never steps on a damn thing. Like, seriously, man, like, he doesn't even have to. He's got some weird toy door or something. He could just shift through the house like, hey, Dad, check this out. Look at me. Look at me. Meanwhile, I'm staring at the floor. I still wind up with a G.I. Joe in my ass. How does that happen, sir? How does that happen? Are you a parent?
Yep.
Oh, good. How many kids you got?
2.
2, okay. So I only got the 1. So what's your advice for missing all the shit on the floor? None? You still got some Legos up your ass too, don't you? He's like, L-piece. No, it's all good, man, because, nowadays they want, parents to be positive, positive reinforcement, which for anybody growing up in the 90s like myself, that just meant your parents hit you. And they did it because they loved you. Like my mom, for instance, 5-foot Greek lady, straight off the boat from Greece. You'd never guess it because her anger level was Joe Pesci. I mean, seriously, if you were really pushing her buttons, she'd be like, don't do it, Johnny. Don't push my buttons today. Come on, I'm warning you. There was a night my brother and I were sitting at the dinner table. He's pushing her buttons, man. He's not getting his homework done, this and that and the other thing. My mom gets so pissed off, one hand, solid oak table, boom, right on top of Frankie. And then Frankie's like, oh, I can't breathe. And my mom's like, oh, what's that? What do I hear, little girl? Oh, do you hear that little girl there? Huh? I was like, you killed Frankie. And she's like, you keep fucking around, you're next. I thought I was living in the movie Casino, man. I was like, what the hell? My dad be walking around like Robert De Niro. Well, he messed up a little bit, all right? Little bit. Can't stand it. But with my son, I'm so encouraging, man. And the most encouraging man in my lifetime was Bob Ross. Y'all remember Bob Ross? Woo, girl, yeah, see? Y'all know Bob Ross. See, because, we went through potty training. I got a whole lot better. That's right. But, accidents are going to happen. And my son would walk up, oh, daddy, I accidentally wet the bed. And I was like, that's all right. I'm going to whip out my Bob Ross here. All right, we're going to change that yellow into a nice, happy little sun here. Nice, happy sun. All right. Then there was one day I came home from work, and he decided to do a little bit of finger painting, if you know what I mean. Right? But Bob Ross, he always got another paintbrush, don't he? I was like, that's okay. We got another brush here. We're going to turn that brown into happy little trees. Just happy little trees. We're going to call this one the Stank Forest. That's right. Hold your nose when you go through this one. But now he's way overhyped, man, because anytime he goes potty on his own, he's like, I wipe my own ass. It's great. But now he's like a Donald Trump. So we could be doing anything. He's like, Mom, Dad, I just took the hugest poop anybody's ever seen. I'm like, Mikey, we're eating dinner. Come on. He's like, fake news. We're talking about my poo and how bigly it is. So tremendous, it fills the entire bowl. That smell will wake up Sleepy Joe, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Can't get him to stop, but oh well, I want my son to be confident. I want him to grow up to be a strong man, kind of like we grew up as strong men and women during the 70s, 80s, 90s, and probably the 60s if you survived drugs. But, so the other thing I used to do is now when he goes potty and stuff, everybody does the little high fives and the fist bumps. I'm like, fuck that. I'm giving this kid a chest bump, man. He came out the bathroom one day. I'm like, hell yeah, buddy, boom. Now, here's a fun fact. If it's for your own home improvement, child labor is not illegal. So I made him patch that shit, too. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time for jokes here. I'll get back to the hosting level. Appreciate that. We're going to call up this next gentleman to the stage, a great personal friend of mine. Please welcome Mr. T. Kingsby. Come on down, T.